Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 3. So, last time we had this Garou fella uh, show up, beat the shit out of a bunch of prisoners and heroes and kill a bunch of them and really showing off that he is a very strong man and he's going to go off and train, and he considers himself siding with the monsters of this world rather than the humans. And he said he's going to go off and train, I think he said for 6 months, and become far stronger than he already is. So I'm looking forward to seeing the inevitable confrontation between Saitama and him, which I feel like is going to happen. But as for the rest of last episode, we had Fubuki, where we learned that she is the sister of Tatsumaki, if I wrote that down right. And that makes sense since they have a similar power base and they have a similar appearance. That's why I was so confused and almost conflict. Like, I was like, that's not how she looked in season 1, but maybe she changed her look a bit or something. But no, it's her sister. Fubuki was trying to gatekeep at B1, trying to recruit Saitama to be a part of her little gang that she had going on. But I think Saitama showed that she is no match for him and all of his friends, which are like S-class heroes and stuff like that. It was funny watching her like freak out about that. We also had Speed of Sound Sonic, who wanted a piece of Saitama as well, and Saitama just did some sidestep lunges and the shockwave beat him, which was hilarious. I love like the moment when Saitama did that and he was just like, it was so funny. But yeah, I look forward. I feel like we left last episode on some kind of cliffhanger, but maybe we didn't. I was trying to remember what it was. I was trying to remember how exactly it ended. But either way, I'm really excited to watch more. I know a lot of people have said that this season isn't very great, but I mean, we still have a ways to go. But at least so far, I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's at least still a lot of fun, even if like the animation doesn't end up being as good as the first season. So far, it's still just been a fun story to watch. It's a nice change of pace to watch something that is just like goofy and fun, because I feel like a lot of the shows that I watch are very serious and like story driven, whereas this one does have a bit of a story, but it's more about just like having fun, I feel like. So yeah, let's watch this episode and see what happens this time. Alrighty guys, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh, a bunch of steps. Yeah, this is the jacked guy, right? The jacked old guy? Yeah, this guy. Damn. Well, shit. I can't remember that guy's name. They even mentioned it in, like, episode 1 or 2. Because I think they said they sent him after, Garou, right? I also forgot to mention that they brought up On My Mask again last episode, too. Reminding us that that was a lot of flowers. I just realized that. But yeah, how he's gatekeeping A class so people can't go to S. So they want us to remember that. Hero! I know they didn't say it there, but I wanted to. I love when this guy just yells one punch. Master Bang? I feel like there's a different name for him. Silverfang, okay. That's the name I remember. There's more of them now. What is Fubuki still doing there? Ah, former disciple, okay. I kind of thought that might have been the case. Hmm. Oh, he knows his name now. Cape Baldy. Haha! Charanko. Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing him last season. Uh-oh. You're no match, buddy. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Well, you found him. Oh no, he found some. Oh no! No! Not Moomin Rider! Oh jeez. Who are these jacked men? Oh god. Oh, it's a tank top vegetarian again. Okay. I thought he killed him. Well, he took a punch. He took a little bit of. He's bleeding a little bit. Tank top master! S class. Ooh. Jeez. Tackle! Hmm. Bomb. Alright. Got all your affairs in order. Sounds like something you say to someone who's about to die. Tank top puncher! Moomin Rider, get out of there! Hmm. He's definitely bleeding quite a bit. Oh! Well, fuck that. I was gonna say. Shit. Jeez. Oh my god. Oh. He's doing the... Yeah. Fist of flowing water. Jeez. God, I know his voice. You didn't even know who he was. Oh, Moomin Rider, no! Oh, no, Moomin Rider! He tried to save you. Just a squad of tanked up bros. Jeez. Yeah, if the S-Class hero didn't stand a chance, these guys won't. Oh, yep. He knows he can't handle it. God, the sounds. Oh, he did come out. Shit. Where's, Charanko? Did he take him? Oh, fuck. He was there. There were a couple of characters. Is that guy, like, run over by a tire? Red Nose. Is that his hero name or something? Oh, well. He's here. Is this Movement Rider? At least he's not killing them. Hmm. That's because I kept getting back up. I love me some bananas. Oh shit! That was cool. Uh-oh. Is he gonna go after King? Guess he's going over a lot of other ones. A week or so. He just wants to go through it. I know that voice from somewhere. No, I want to be a monster. Golden Ball. We've seen him, right? He was the one. He was one of the ones that was like investigating the town with like the seaweed monster in season 1, right? I think, or is that the wrong person? Am I thinking about the wrong one? Damn. He's getting excited. Chumpo. Just going around giving everyone bananas. MMA. He wants the money. Oh, well. Yeah, we've definitely seen this guy before. Oh shit. He knows who you are. You catch it in his teeth. Or do you dodge it? I didn't realize he has a laser pointer. Ricochets. Multi-shot. Is he dodging it all? Just smacked it away. Oh, this guy. He's always around with him. Yeah, Spring Mustachio. He was also there at the same time as last time we seen them both together. The noise. Jeez. Just right through his hand. What is this guy? Uh, is Garou gonna show up here too? It seems like he shows up everywhere. But he'd be going after someone that's not a hero and not strong, right? Well, I don't know. Oh shit. Yep. That one was just instant, of course, he's not a hero. I like how they're taking pictures and shit. Well, it was the hair from the opening. Well, just no effect. Damn, just knocks him out instantly. Yeah, there's the wig we see him in the opening. That's it. I love it. I love it. And now you know Garou is gonna wake up from that, and he's gonna want to get stronger, probably. He's gonna have like a focus now, right? Because before he wanted to get stronger just to beat all the heroes, right? It's just so generic. But now he's gonna want to get stronger to beat Saitama. I bet. That was funny. I wonder if another complaint about season 2 is season 1 kind of had like a lot of little things going on, right? Like we had a lot of like random villains showing up. It was every now and then. I think the last I mean, there was a couple 2 episode like little arcs, right? But none of it really covered like a whole season. Whereas now they kind of changed the format a little bit, and now there's like a story. Like we've been following a lot of what Garou is up to and building him up as a character over the course of 3 episodes so far, and it feels like that's going to continue for a bit longer. So I wonder if that's like part of people's complaints too, is they liked the like goofy episodic like One Punch Man we're used to, you know? And this does feel a little bit different. but I've been enjoying it. I feel like it's a good change of pace, honestly, for me, rather than him like Saitama just one-shotting. Oh my god, one-shotting someone every episode, you know. Has it come to that? It appears it's necessary after all. No, we must keep his bald head. There's nothing wrong with bald heads. Oh, so it's a cover. He doesn't even. I love how. Alrighty. That is it, guys, for episode 3. I love how Saitama is as strong as he is and has no idea. Like, I'm gonna go look at what this martial arts thingy is, you know? It's like he's this guy who's incredibly powerful. Imagine if he learned martial arts with his strength, if he had, like, the technique to go along with his power and everything rather than just normal punches, you know, and stuff like that. Oh man. It's just so funny because all these people you see all these people in this world that are training, you see like Chiranko and everything who's working hard to like master these martial arts in order to get stronger, and then you have Saitama who just knows nothing about them but is like insanely strong. It's funny. But yeah, we spent pretty much the whole episode, for the most part, following Garou, going around to different levels of heroes and defeating them and everything. And it's not something where he's just so powerful that he doesn't take any damage, right? Like, he even said, like, once I know your special moves and I learn the way that you, like, what's the term? I guess just the way you move, right? So that way he can then predict it and dodge it and stuff like that. So he still has to like kind of analyze their fighting style in order to overcome it in a sense. So it's definitely interesting seeing. I wonder, so he overwhelms people through technique and everything, right? It's not necessarily his brute strength that is impressive, right? It's his ability to analyze people's moves. So I feel like, in a way, Saitama is like a direct counter to Garou, because Saitama has no technique, nothing to learn. He just has pure power, right? So it's something that, I mean, I guess unless Garou could get very good at just dodging his attacks, but Saitama's been faster than anyone we've ever seen, too. So it's like, you know, obviously at the point where Garou's at, I don't think he stands a chance against Saitama. Obviously, we saw he, you know, hit Saitama, Saitama didn't budge, and then Saitama did the same thing back, and Garou just passed out, and he's just done, you know. But obviously, I feel like this is now going to be a big moment for Garou, where he now probably has a focus. He might actually even look into Saitama and everything and try to find him again. So, definitely curious to see where we go from here. And as I was mentioning during the outro, we've never really had, like, I feel like this is like the longest story arc we've had in One Punch Man. I can't remember how many episodes the finale was of season 1, where we had like the alien invasion coming in. I think it was only a couple. So like having Garou be in here from episode 1 to episode 3, and you know, it feels like he's gonna make it a majority of the season. You know, part of me does miss like the little one-off little arcs that we have with a random big monster coming up and you know, Saitama one-shotting it and everything. But at the same time, like, I can only see that so many times before I start getting a little bit bored of it, you know? So like having a story arc like this is okay with me. I like the change of pace, like I said. And I think it could, like, I don't think this needs to stay the format either. Like, we could finish off Garou, and then, you know, maybe, like, episode 8, we finish off Garou, and then I'd be fine with, you know, 4 episodes, what are there, 12 episodes in the season? Yeah, like, another 4 episodes of just, like, one-off ones, kind of like we used to have. Like, or, you know, or maybe this is the season, and then maybe season 3 we go back to the episodic kind of thing. You know, like, really, I just enjoy the world, and once again, I had a lot of fun with episode 3, too, you know? It's kind of interesting watching this guy who is, you know, siding with the monsters just pop up everywhere, and all that. I did want to look up his voice because I definitely recognize it. For some reason, I think it's just his appearance that makes me want to say Bon from Seven Deadly Sins, but I don't think it's Bon. I think it's just because of, like, the younger guy but has grayish hair kind of thing. Let's see. Boo boo. One Punch Man. My anime list. Can we go to... Oh, here we go. He's showing up right away. Where is your voice actor? Hikaru Midorikawa. Probably said that wrong. Who did you voice that I would recognize? Probably a lot, huh? It looks like he's in a lot of... Looks like a lot of these are older anime. Ah, that's probably what I recognize then. Yep. He's Zora from Black Clover. So I just finished Black Clover, so I for sure recognize him. Oh, he's also Best Jeanist. Interesting. I don't recognize him as Best Jeanist at all. I guess maybe putting on, like, a... Best Jeanist just has such a different tone to his voice, like a very professional, like, polite tone to him, whereas both Zora and Garou are both kind of, like, crude and raspy sort of thing. I guess that's probably more the case as to why I recognize them as Zora rather than him, so... Is there anyone else, just for the hell of it? Even though I'm sure that's what I remember from. Doop 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 doop. One Punch. Yeah, I'm not recognizing really any of these. At least in ones that would stand out to me. Oh, he played Sakamoto. That was a really fun little slice of life kind of comedy anime. That's cool. There's actually some reactors that just started, Semblance of Sanity, just started reacting to that, and I watched the first episode, so it's very possible that I heard the voice there, too. They're actually a few episodes into their reaction, but... wow, he has a lot of roles. Oh, I just hit the end. Okay. Yeah, so it must be a lot of these other ones I don't really recognize, so I feel like it must have been most likely Zora from Black Clover that I really recognize it from. So cool. I knew I recognized it, and I'm glad I didn't just scroll through all that and didn't find any name or anything, because that would have bugged me. I would have been like, what? Like, but it's also very common for me to be like, I feel like I've heard this voice before, and then I make a prediction. It's actually someone else, and they sound very similar. There are some voice actors that sound like... I think it's Asta's voice actor and Midoriya's voice actor at sometimes sound, like, very similar to me. Asta from Black Clover, the main character, and then Midoriya from My Hero. I think that's who I got it confused with, because there was another time where, like, the biggest example I can think of, just because it actually, like, I don't know why it comes to my mind, but I watched this show, Sabikwi Bisco, and there was like a little doctor. They called him like Panda or something like that. I can't remember what his actual name was, but if you watch the show, you know who I'm talking about. Um, that voice, I was like, that must be Midoriya, right? And then I looked it up and it wasn't. And I had that same thing happen before with some other anime I've watched too, where I've looked up that same, I think it's Tanjiro as well, from Demon Slayer. Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, I was like, that's Midoriya, right? There's a few moments Tanjiro sounded so much like Midoriya with some of the lines that he said. It reminded me so much of him, and then it wasn't. So I was like, oh, damn. And I think that happened in Sabikwi Bisco. I think that voice actor for that doctor that I mentioned is also Tanjiro's voice actor, which is also the same one that I mixed up for Midoriya. So it's like funny how multiple shows I heard this voice actor thought it was Midoriya's voice actor, and then got it wrong. So anyway, going back to One Punch Man, sorry for getting very, very distracted. We had Silver Fang and his brother. He said, like, get your affairs in order, is what his brother said, which usually when you say that, it means that they might be dying or something like that. I really don't want Silver Fang to die. I love, like, the older man, like, badass characters in shows. But him and his brother, seemingly, I wonder if it's, I didn't really catch fully. I know he said brother, but I know sometimes in Japan you call like a really close friend brother. I guess even in the US sometimes you do too. So like I wonder if that's the kind of thing, or if it's like actual brother. It might be actual brother, I'm thinking. So we have Bang and we have Bomb. So what's Bang? Is Bang like his name? Because Chiranko calls him Master Bang, but then his hero name is Silver Fang. Neither one of those sound like actual names, but either way, we have Silver Fang, we have Bomb, and they're both going to be going after Garou, it seems like. So I'm interested to see that fight, because Tank Top Master and S-Class Hero didn't stand a chance. So I mean, he did get some hits in and cause some blood to spill. You know, I don't know how much damage he really did to him. Like, did he have him on the ropes at all? It didn't seem like, once he started fighting back, it didn't seem like Garou was really injured at all, even though we saw a bunch of blood and stuff. So I'm really curious to see, with Silver Fang being the master that taught him this technique, can Silver Fang overcome that technique? I feel like it's going to come down to Garou and Saitama fighting, so I'm a little worried for Silver Fang, but, you know, doesn't necessarily have to be the case that that it comes down to those two, but we'll see. I'm glad Moomin Rider is alive. That's one thing, like, I wonder if that's gonna come up in the conversation, like, with Garou claiming that he wants to be a monster. Monsters kill people. They don't hold back and leave people alive. Yet he's going around and leaving people alive. Like, pretty much everyone we've seen him fight so far, except for maybe some of those, like, villains in the association place. I don't know if all of them lived, because that was just, like, a whole bunch of people getting beat up. But all the people we've seen this episode, at the very least, and Tank Top Vegetarian last episode, it's so funny saying that name, like, none of them died, seemingly. So, you know, I wonder if that's going to come up when we really start fighting him, of like, none of your victims have died. How can you call yourself a monster then? Kind of thing, you know? Will that be a point to make him be like, oh, you're right, kind of thing? You know, like, will that be a way of trying to turn him back into a better person? Or will that make him crank up the heat and actually start killing people, you know? Because for someone who calls himself a monster, he is holding a lot of restraint. He also, you know, like, who was it that said that a lot of monsters fight with brute strength rather than technique and stuff like that, whereas he's different. He fights with technique. So, like, there's a lot of aspects about him that are not monster-like for someone who claims to want to be a monster. So I just wonder if that's going to be like a point that gets brought up later in the season and stuff like that, as the fights with him progress, and and everything. So we'll see. But anyways, guys, I think that is going to be it from me. Very good episode. I had a lot of fun with it. The action was pretty good, and you know, I like learning more about Garou and seeing him progress and get stronger and what he's capable of, and then I just love the bookend of the end of the episode, or at least right before the credits anyway, of Saitama just instantly taking him out without even realizing who he is, you know? Like, everyone's talking about this hero hunter and everything, and Saitama wants to learn more about martial arts, so maybe he can understand more of what Garou is capable of. He doesn't even realize that he just took out Garou in a single hit, and could have finished him off there if he really wanted to. You know, like, Garou passed out, so technically, you know, that Saitama could have finished that whole arc right here if he would have known, but yeah. It was just really, really funny. So, anyway, thank you guys so much. It's going to be it from me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. If you want to see 2 episodes ahead of time, you can do so on my Patreon through the early access tier. There's also my Patreon show tier if you want to see some shows that aren't released yet, like Symphogear I'm watching on there, and Better Call Saul is an amazing show that I'm watching on there if you're into live action stuff. So, check all that out if you're interested. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.